Hey guys, and welcome to this video on Habbo trading. I'm Mockingbird and I'm here going to share with you all my best tips and tricks I've learned from trading for the past 2 years. This video is intended for beginners, but even if you're an experienced trader, you might find some useful tips in the video. First, I want to make it clear that without unlocking your vault, it's going to be nearly impossible to make any profits from trading. This is because whenever you receive coins, it will all go to the vault, and to get the coins out of the vault to your purse, you'll have to pay almost 90% in a fee. So if you enjoy the game and you find the trading aspect of the game interesting, it's an investment you'll just have to do. And to unlock the vault, you'll have to make a purchase in the Habbo cash shop worth at least 50 coins. After buying the coins, you'll have the vault unlocked and all credits you receive will go directly to the purse. With that out of the way, let's get into the real tips. There are a lot of ways you can get scammed or tricked into buying items overpriced. Because of Habbo being an older game, a lot of players will have some childhood memories of being scammed. If you don't have a lot of coins, it can really be devastating and it can be a huge setback. Some people will put the items you've agreed on in the trade window, then either they remove the items or the coins from the trade hoping you're not gonna notice. Often they will come with a lot of excuses like lag or disconnecting, something is wrong with the trade, and they will keep canceling the trade. And this is in an attempt to make you lose patience, so you're gonna make a quick trade and just accept quickly to get it over with. In other cases, people will pretend like they're selling a specific item and try to trade you a similar looking item. Some examples of this is the petal patch to grass patch, oversized scarves to mannequin with a scarf, and the bronze dragon to fire dragon. To avoid getting tricked in the trade window, double check before you confirm the second time. Hover your mouse over the item in the trade window and it will show a bigger picture of the item with a name on top. Also wait for the other person to confirm the trade before you do, and that way you know they won't be able to change the offer. The third more recent scam method is when selling in bulk. The seller will suggest that they will list another item at an agreed price for the bulk, then they trade over the bulk, and sometimes this can be legitimate, but most of the time the seller will run off with the coins. Never pay upfront and never be on the side of the trade who takes the risk. If it's the only way the seller is interested in doing the trade, it's probably a scam. Boosting is when someone buys an item from themselves or a friend on a marketplace at a very high value to get the average value to go up. On every item there's an item info button. Clicking this button will show you the price development graph and the trade volume graph. These are not super accurate, but if there's a big spike on the graph, you should be wary. By looking at the trade volume, you can tell if there's recently been a lot of purchases of the item within a short time frame. A sudden high trade volume in addition to a high price can be a good indication of boosting. Confirming the correct value of an item is very important to make a profit. With a lot of market manipulation taking place, this will be the key to make a profit. Using Habbox rare values tool will be very useful. Prices are manually set by the Habbox rare value staff. Here you can search for most of the rares and LTDs. You can see when the prices was last updated, and it can give you a general idea of what the value of an item is. This is usually my go-to option when I'm in doubt. If the item is not on Habbox, or I'm in doubt if it's accurate, the next place I check is different Habbo discords. Most of them will have a selling buying channel and a price check channel, which makes it very easy to search for values using the search function on the Discord. Another good way to learn values is by asking friends who trade. Don't underestimate the value of having good friends who trade. The least effort trading is to hold items and wait for the value to increase. This strategy is best suited if you already have a lot of coins. The best items to hold is usually wearables. This is because wearables will become more scarce as people buy them over time, creating a lower total supply. If you have a small budget, flipping is the best strategy. This is also way more time consuming as finding good deals and new buyers is crucial. It's important to keep in mind that you have to sell the item. A small profit on an item with high demand will usually be better than a mediocre profit on an item with low demand. Some time ago I bought a very rare Monte Carlo background in an attempt to flip it. It ended up taking me over 6 months before I managed to sell it, and in the same amount of time I would probably have made a bigger profit trading 100 trades with less margin. If you trade with a lot of items at a time, it can be confusing to remember what you bought the item for. Sometimes you can end up having the item for weeks or even months before you're able to sell it, and at that point it can be easy to forget. It can be a good idea to make a spreadsheet where you write down what you bought the items for. Values fluctuate on most items, so by doing this you know exactly when you can take profit. Keep in mind there's a 10% tax on buying credit Fernie from the catalog, even more if you want to buy less than 10 coins. The marketplace in most cases has a lower tax, so if you find an item valued over 10 coins you want in a shop, ask the shop owner to list it in the marketplace. Have a max and min price in mind before you ask about an item in a shop. This way you can counteroffer the shop owner and get a reduced price. Some shop owners won't budge and others just want to get rid of the item, so don't be afraid to ask for a reduced price or give them a counteroffer. Also, don't be afraid to walk away from a trade. There will be more opportunities to get the item at a good price. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. Let me know in the comments if there's any other subjects from Habbo you want me to cover. Like the video if you want to see me covering more Habbo content, and subscribe to stay tuned. That's all for now. Take care. See you on the next video.